I don't think farmers are entitled to get anything in moderation. We went from months of drought to just incredible downpours, which has turned my place at least into just a giant mud pit. Usually the rain would be something to be thankful for. I'm obviously worried that it's too little too late. In Alaska here at the end of July, there may not be enough time, even with the rain, to get a decent crop of grass for hay, let alone barley. I guess we'll see on the barley front. But I know some farmers are going to struggle now with the mud in terms of summer crops. It's just going to be that much harder. So again, it's not just, drought and then a little bit of rain. It's drought and just downpour, and just everything is just a goopy, shitty mess. It's pretty disheartening in here. Again, I'm trying to look at the bright side. The bright side is everything that was going to collapse now in July instead of during breakup, and there has been significant damage here to the place, just in terms of sinkholes and collapsing trenches. Everywhere that we dug basically caved in, and these posts all caved over, and you can see just the enormous amount of fill that I have to put back in there. So I didn't know that that was going to happen when we put the dirt back in. I thought we compacted it pretty good. Obviously we didn't do that good of a job. And this now, I put some dirt in here, and I'm not going to step in this trench because it's going to take my rubber boots right off, because it's probably 2 feet of just pure mud. What we've done to start to solve the problem, because farmers, if nothing else, are professional problem solvers, is I got some semi-truck tires. One, a 24-inch tire from a semi, and then I got a 20-inch tire from the tire place. And what we did is we put them down here like this, one on top of the other, and we lifted up this water. And what I'm doing is washing out by hand gravel, because my gravel screener doesn't work now because the gravel is so wet that it won't sift out the dirt and all the rest of it. It just stays as a clump of mud. So I'm washing it in the trailer, dumping it in my dump trailer, and hosing it off with a water hose to try to get reasonably clean gravel, at least for this area. So you can see here where we've put the tire around it. And the reason I'm doing that is to try to secure the water so the cows don't knock it over, as well as give a lot of drainage to this area. So that's what we're trying to work on here. It's just a muddy mess. Another blessing from all the rain is the state finally lifted the fire ban, so I'm allowed to have my fires again. And I'm going to slowly beat back all the piles of stuff that should have been burned months ago and just wasn't, and try to make some more room for the cows, and eventually grow some of my own grass. Feeling pretty despondent right now. I feel like I'm within inches away from just quitting farming. The math just doesn't work out here. This year has just been terrible. I knew there was going to be $7 diesel or close to it, or I thought there would be, and I had lots of advance notice of $1,600 a ton fertilizer. What I didn't expect on top of it was a drought, and now there's just no feed available. And the feed that is available I can get, but it will literally cost me 6 figures to feed my cows throughout the winter. I'll be throwing $100,000 or $150,000 worth of feed to produce $50,000 worth of beef. So I can't do that. I just can't. So I have to start butchering beef and slaughtering my herd. And I might just have to get out of this thing, at least temporarily. Obviously, I just spent tens of thousands of dollars building this facility, but the cow-calf operation just is not going to be profitable. The beef operation probably isn't going to be profitable. I just don't see any way to make any money farming, and I don't need to make a bunch of money. Hell, I'll work for free. I will literally work for free as long as I don't have to subsidize it to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, so other people can eat cheaper food. And if I have to do that, I'm just going to quit. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do just yet. I'm going to keep going here with the guys for a little while longer to try to just finish what we started. I've made commitments to them, and obviously it's still summertime, but I may just butcher everything out and just wait to see what happens here, because it's just not a good time to be a farmer in Alaska, maybe anywhere. But there's not going to be any beef herd left in this state next year, and food everywhere is going to become, I think, a lot harder to come by. And if they had planned it that way, they couldn't have made it any better. All right, I gotta go.